Hello, and welcome to the Daily Gas for December 29th, 2025, called Diagonal Outside 3 by Bill Murphy. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Clues outside the grid give the digits that must appear in the first three cells as seen from the direction of the clue. So, what does that mean? Well, if we take a look here, we're looking at the first three cells seen from the arrow direction. So 378 will appear in these three cells here. Exactly. 458 will appear in these three cells here. Exactly. But something like this with the 2, 3 tells us that actually that two out of the three cells in this diagonal here will contain the digits 2 and 3, and the last one will be up to us to determine, either because of the other clues that overlap it, or maybe if neither of the other clues overlap it, whatever digit works by Sudoku. As long as 2 and 3 exist somewhere in this diagonal, then the clue is satisfied. And that's it. Those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so I guess let's just look around, see where there are overlaps, where there aren't overlaps, and we'll go from there. Because something like 378 actually just immediately forces 1, 2. It's possible this is 1, and if this is 1, then this would have to be 2, 5. So maybe, oh yeah, actually that doesn't work. That's funny. I'm glad I said that out loud. It doesn't work because if this was 1, then this would have to be 2, 5, but then this would have to be 2, 4, 8, and that's not possible. You'd have separate sets that need to contain 2. So actually, we know that 2 has to go here, which means this actually has to be 1. This is, oh, and okay, and here's another overlap. All right, 3, 7, 8, 4, 5, 8, because once again, just like the 2, 4, 8, 4, 5, 8 tells us that 8 for this set can't appear in these two cells, so it has to appear here, which means this is 3, 7, this is 4, 5, 8, this is actually 6, 9 here. I don't think we know the order. So wait, let's make the consideration here. This is 3, 7, 4, 5, 8. So this is 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. We are missing 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 6, and 9. 1, 2, 6, and 9. So 1 can't go here, 2 can't go here. 6, 9. This is definitely 6 or 9. So if that's the case, all right. Well, 6, 9 going here forces this to be 2, 3, and because of this 2, we know the order 2, 3 here. That means 2 in this box will go between these two cells. This is 6, 9. 1, 1, 6, 9 here. Hmm. All right. Well, 4, 5, 8, 3, 7. Oh, 3, 7. Here we go. 3, 7. Let's not forget this. So 3, 7. And it's still the 4, 5, 8. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything before I move on. It's 9. Okay. All right, 3. 3 says this has to be 5, 6. This has to be 4, 8, 9. If this, sorry, the easy part here is if this is 5, 6, this has to be 2, 3. We know the order, 2, 3. This is 5, 6. Oh, wow. All right. And then this is going to be 6, 7. And if this is 6, 7, then the 6's staring up, like this acts like a pair. 6 has to go between these two cells, and we know exactly which cell because the 6, 9 cannot be there. So it has to be 6 here with 9 here, 9 here, says this has to be 9, and this will in fact be 1, 2, which means 1 goes between these two cells. It doesn't really matter right now. It doesn't really help. Um, hmm. But with the 5, 6, 5, 6, actually will interact with this 5 over here, which will place 5 in one of these three cells, so we'll keep that in mind if we don't end up actually being able to place these digits. But let's think about this now. 2 has to go here, right? Because this will be 4, 8, 9. This is 5, 6, and this can't be 2. So 2 has to go here. So what else are we missing? 1, 7. So this is going to be a 1, 7 pair. I could see how pencil marking could help on this one. Um, 1, 7. You can tell it's the morning because my voice. 1, 7 leaves us with what? 1, 7 leaves us with. What are my options across here? This is 6, 7. 7 between these two cells, but there's no diagonals pointing to these, so it's not helpful. All right, 1 still between these two cells, so it doesn't do anything. All right, 6, 7. 6, 7 here leaves us with 1, 4 here. 1, 4 here plays with the 1 here, so this will be 1 between these three cells. That's a consideration. 1, 4 here. 5, 6, 9. We have 6 and 9 very nicely that can help us, but not enough. 4. I guess 1, 4 leaves us with 7, 8, and 8 gives us the order. This is 7, this is 8. So now 5, 6, 9, 1, 4 leaves us with 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 leaves us with 2, 3, 7. 7 has to go here. 3 and 2 get resolved there. And if this is 1, 4, we know the order 4, 1, thanks to this 1 here. 3, 9, we know the order thanks to this 3 here. It's almost like Bill was thinking about how to set this in such a way that, you could go around the grid here and figure out these digits. This then has to be the 5, and I said that there's an X-wing here, yes, with the 5, 6, because I remembered thinking about the 5 in these cells. 4, 8, 9 is not resolvable here. All right, what haven't we done? We have not done 4, 5, 8 or 1, 2. Can we do that? Not from what I can tell. We haven't done 4, 8, 9. Can we do that? Not from what I can tell. But 6, 1 second. 6 gives us 6, 7. I completely missed that because of this new 6 that we got. And then as a result, no, what does that do? We knew this is 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. Oh, 1, 4, right? 1, 4, because of the 1, 4 we resolved here, has to be 1, 4 like that. So 5, 6, 9, 7, 8, 2, 4, 8. All right, let's do some Sudoku and see. Oh, and here we go. 1, 2. Whoops. 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2 here. Then, I already knew 1 between these cells, 1 between these two cells. And it's 1 here, right? 1, 7, so that's actually not helpful because it's a 1 here, here, and here. If this was like between these two cells, then we could place a 1 here, but it's not good enough. Not good enough. So 2, actually, we get 2 here and here. And that gets us 2 here as well. That should be our last 2. 3s. Maybe seeing a 3 in the corner. But I won't get my hopes up. Not quite yet. Between these two cells and these two cells. And these two cells. All right. 4s, you do have a couple 4s, but not enough to do anything with. fives. Is it just these two fives? It is. 6 is kind of isolated to the right side of the grid, though maybe I'm not considering something. The 5, 6, 9. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. All right. Sevens. Okay, this is something I wasn't considering. 7 between these two cells, so it's 7 up here. It's actually a 3-7 pair. 3-7 pair leaves us with anything useful? 4, 5, 6, 9. 4, 5, 6, 9. 6 has to go between these two cells. 9 has to go between these two cells. 5 can go. Oh, 4. Hello. 4, 5, 6, 9. 4, 5, 9. I've somehow missed the 9 down here. This is simply 6. This is 4, 5. Excuse me. This is 4, 5, 9. Does this extra 6 do anything? No, not really. Not really. Oh, and look at that. We know that this is 3 or 7, 3, 7, and what? It doesn't really matter because 7 down the column, only option is there, which means we do get a 3 in the corner with still our snowflake. I don't know how long that will last for. Not that I don't appreciate it, I'm just not sure when uh, when it's considered the end of the holiday season here. Then we need 8 from the column. That's the thing that I said it doesn't matter. Here we need 5, 9, and 6 again. 6, 5, 9. It's also what we're missing across here, ain't it? 5, 6, 9. Except this has no restriction. This has no restriction. Then this can't be 6. Hmm. Right? 5, 6, 9. 5, 6, 9. Okay. 5, 6, 9, and 1. So this is 1. And this is 5, 6, 9, and 8. This can't be 5, 6, or 9. So this is simply 8. So we have a whole set of 5, 6, and 9 here across the bottom. All right, and this is 4, 5, and 9. So it's 4 versus 6. 9, 7 between these two cells, but we know that, you know what's so funny is we said 7 between these two cells, didn't we? Because that's how we said this was a 3-7 pair. And then we forgot that this was going to be a 1-7. So this is 7 here. 1 actually does go here, so let's do that. Speaking of 1, this is 4 to finish the column. 4 and 5 across here. 4, 5, and 8. Can't be 8. Otherwise, 4, 5, 8. This can't be 8. 8. 4, 5, 8, and 9. This can't be 4, 5. So this is 8 or 9. We do better. This can't be 4, 8. So this is 5 or 9. But we already knew that because of the 5, 6, 9. 9 definitely has to go between these two cells because of the 9s that we already have. All of these 5, 6, 9s. What am I missing? 4, 5, 9. This is, yeah, sorry. This was the only one that was not with the 6. This is 4, 5, 9. I don't know what I was saying. So very clearly this has to be 4. 5, 9. Yeah, I don't know why I let my brain just get comfortable with the 5, 6, 9 there. 4. This is 5 or 8. 5, 9. This is 5, 6. What am I missing, folks? We have our 2s. We have ones that we can't resolve. We know that this is 8, 9. 4, 8. 8 stairs here, the same. 4, 5, 8. 8, 9. 9, 5, 9. Of course, 1, 7 doesn't do it for us because we already have the other 1, 7s. Oh, this looks like it could be roped. Does that make sense? This could be 8, 9, 1, 7, 9. It very well could work. It doesn't mean it is. What am I missing? 4, 5, 8. This can't be 8. This can be any of them, and this can be any of them. Yeah, wow, folks. This is more of a struggle than it probably should be. Oh, because I'm not considering this. This has to be 8. 4. All right, now let's see if this opens up at all. Probably won't, but you never know. This is 4 now, and if this is 4, then I already knew this couldn't be 4. 4, 5, 9 at least leaves us with 1 and 6. 6 leaves us with 6 here. Okay, 5, 9, 5, 9, 5, 5, 9. It seems like it was what I was missing, and that's just sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. So we need 7 and 6 here. 6, 7. Very nicely. 7. Oh, 7 goes between these two cells. That's not helpful. 6s, though. There we go. 6 and 5. This is a 5-6 pair. 6, 5, and I've missed also that I just placed this 5 here. So 6, 5. We do get 5 here. 4, 8 is now resolvable. 4, 8, 5, 5, 4, and 8. 8 gets us 8 and 9. We are roped here with 1, 7. And we are almost done, folks. Here we need 9 and 5. Here it's 1 and 8. And then to finish us off, 4, 9, and 7. And we are done in 16 minutes and 24 seconds with Diagonal Outside 3 by Bill Murphy. It really was just this. I cannot believe that I missed this entirely. I placed the 2. I ignored the 4, 8, which we knew this was 8 for a long time. So the second I placed the 2, which I had resolved the 2s a while back, we would have been able to get a lot more information very quickly. But like I said during the solve, sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. So with that, hopefully you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.